A love rekindled, exploring the depths of emotion and transformation. What happens when love begins to fade, and can it be rekindled? Join me today as we delve into the compelling story of David and Elaine, who navigate the complex labyrinth of love, separation, and ultimately transformation. David is a charismatic firefighter, and Elaine is a passionate artist. Their whirlwind romance blossomed into what seemed like a perfect relationship, but as time passed, the foundation of their love began to show cracks. In the early days of their romance, life was as vibrant as Elaine's paintings. Their connection was electric, marked by shared adventures and laughter. David would surprise Elaine with spontaneous picnics under the stars, while Elaine poured her heart into portraits of David, capturing his essence as he fought fires by day and shared dreams by night. The climax of their early bliss culminated in a stunning autumn wedding, where golden leaves danced in the breeze as they exchanged vows, surrounded by loved ones. This was the perfect beginning to a fairy tale, or so they thought. However, as time pushed forward, life's relentless demands seeped into their romance. David's shifts at the fire station took a toll on their time together, while Elaine's art gallery pursuits turned into a consuming passion, leading her to pursue late-night events. What began as mere busy schedules morphed into a widening chasm. Their conversations transitioned from deep and meaningful to brief exchanges barely scratching the surface. Resentment, like a slow poison, began to infiltrate their hearts. Eventually, one seemingly ordinary day, Elaine packed a suitcase and walked away, marking the beginning of their heartbreaking separation. The months of separation loomed heavy over David. He delved deeper into his work at the fire station, but no amount of adrenaline could fill the void left by Elaine's absence. Memories flooded back, her laughter echoing through their home, the sweet scent of her jasmine perfume still lingering in the air, and the sound of her humming while painting. He felt paralyzed, acutely aware that their love might be irreparably damaged. Meanwhile, Elaine flourished in her newfound independence, her art evolving into darker themes as she poured her emotions onto the canvas. Yet, within this newfound rhythm, an emptiness gnawed at her soul. She thought of David often, but unyielding pride and pain made reaching out feel impossible. Through the haze of his longing, David found solace in his friend Mike, who noticed his struggles during a long shift. Over steaming cups of coffee, Mike shared his own harrowing story. His marriage had once stood at the brink of collapse due to infidelity. Mike's journey through heartbreak led him to explore forgiveness and the intricacies of faith. He spoke candidly about the redemptive power of love, a concept David had previously brushed aside. Love can survive the deepest wounds, Mike asserted. Inspired by Mike's narrative, David began exploring spirituality and attending church with him. The themes of grace and redemption struck a chord deep within him. It dawned on him that waiting for Elaine to make the first move was futile. It was his turn to fight for their love. Armed with newfound courage, David penned a heartfelt letter to Elaine, detailing his missteps, how he had taken her for granted, and how the hope inspired by Mike's story reignited his spirit. He ended the letter with a plea. If there's even a sliver of love left, let's try again. When Elaine received David's letter, it struck her like lightning. Each word compelled her to reflect on her own role in their estrangement. Her heart raced as she agreed to meet him, setting the stage for their fragile reunion. Initially, their meeting was laden with awkward silences and hesitance. Yet, as they began to talk, the vulnerability they shared became the foundation of their rebuilding. David unveiled how faith had clarified his path, while Elaine opened up about her loneliness. They tentatively agreed to take their time rediscovering each other. David surprised Elaine with a painting class, reminiscent of their previous fun times, and in turn, Elaine visited the fire station, witnessing him in his element. Little by little, their hearts began to mend. Fast forward several months, and David and Elaine emerged from their trials more resilient and united than before. Their love, once a flickering flame, had been rekindled into a blazing fire. They celebrated their journey by renewing their vows in an intimate ceremony. Their story teaches us pivotal lessons about love, having the capacity to heal, reshape, and endure even the darkest trials. Remember, communication and vulnerability are the foundations of any relationship. If you related to this story, don't forget to subscribe for more.